Kosher Catfish here. Talk to you about something today. Now, hopefully you can hear me over the two fans I got going, try to keep me and the chickens alive. I hope that's the case. So I hope the mole be doing what the mole is supposed to do and get my information to you. Anyway, what we're here to talk to you about today, as you'll notice, Kosher Catfish has gone back to the normal stuff. The tinfoil on the head. You gotta have it. Keep the CRT out. The CRT get in and they do stuff. Now, I was trying to find the iguana because I need the iguana energy. And of course, the iguana's out there hanging around and canoodling again with the garfish. He's canoodling with the garfish, and I can't convince him that once that garfish gets him out of the water, he can go, oh, jolt, and just and swallow him whole. Be like chewing the lug nuts off something. So anyway, what I got today, I got Hoppy the frog. And, oh, he's a heavy frog. He's heavy like a Chevy because he's made out of the same thing. Anyway, they're Hoppy. He's a big old bullfrog. So I get the bullfrog. Oh, I can't drop that sucker. It may hit my toe. Anyway, Kosher Catfish is here today. Talk to you about something with the tools. As you see, this here on my head, is prongs. They're not horns. Horns and prongs are very, very different things. This is two prongs because I'm going to talk to you about the two-pronged attack. Now, Kosher Catfish has been telling you for years and years and all the various and sundry things about the CRT. What the CRT do? And this sucker here, he's been putting on weight and growing, I think, a little bit. Because I keep him in some cracks and stuff like that to keep him warm. Because I need the energy of the CRT if I want to fight them. Anyway, now, we get the second prong. See, CRT was like the first prong. That's why one time I only had one horn. Yeah, that sort of look like nasty. Anyway, then you come up with the second prong. Now, what Kosher Catfish has been trying to put this into a cogent message as best I can. So you got the CRT as the first prong, and the second prong is the ESG. Now, what I think has happened is it should have been GES, ESG, or ES. It should have been backwards around. Because, you know, Kosher Catfish sees things the other way around, and what I figured, when I went to the bank to try to get me a various and sundry loans for things I do in the bayou, it's a big job. It's a whole lot of stuff to do out here, you know, with the airboats and the running over the gators and what's happening. And I'm trying to keep that boy, the iguana, out of at various hospitals and keep him safe, because he abuses things. Anyway, Kosher Catfish wanted to talk to you about the second prong. The ESG. I guess if you look at it the way I see it, it's the GSE. Now, I didn't understand. It seemed to have something to do with eating habits, and I assumed it had to do something with the mud bug. Because what I understand, if you're a mud bug farming and you do various and sundry things, now this is all speculation, you got to understand, then you may not get the money for what you want. Because you may have to use something that the ESG people say is bad. It's bad. So what Kosher Catfish finally understood was the E, the S, and the G really has nothing to do with any of that. It has to do with the mud bug and how you deal with the mud bug and eat the mud bug. Even though if it produces nitrogen, or if you use nitrogen in the cow poo, where you get your mud bugs. You know, Kosher Catfish used to go out to the cow pasture when the backwater up. And the paddies, and the suckers come up there and eat stuff, and they eat the other little fishes. They're up there eating the poo. Hoo. And these people with the ESG stuff, they want you to get rid of your cows. You get rid of your cows, then you get rid of the cow poo. And then, you're going to have a mud bug shortage for people that eat such a thing. Now, Kosher Catfish is a kosher catfish, so I can't be eating no mud bugs no more. I done had my fill as a child, and various other things that was unclean. Anyway, it's the two-prong, three times, and got to get paid. Got to get some, put some fat on me. I'm starting to look like I don't know what it is. Anyway, the ESG and the mud bug. So, if you was a person that's got lots of nitrogen that runs off in the field and it creates blooms in the environment and makes things grow, and apparently that's bad. So you go in to get the money, and various other monies, and they find out that you is in the mud bug business possibly, or have something to do with the cow poo, or anything that would bring the bug buddy in, and then you just won't get your money. Because if you actually look at it the way I see it, the way I understand it, what have you got? You gut 'em, suck 'em, and eat 'em. Now see, with the mud bug, it's sort of like that. It's just the ESG backwards. Because, with my circumstances and my issues with my tissues, I see it the other way. I see it the way I think it really is meant to be. It's the way you do the mud bug, and then they just want you to change your habits. So, you gut them, you suck them, and you eat them. Actually, that sounds a little bit weird, but if I explain it the way I explain it, I think you will understand. Now, you can't gut the mud bug unless you had your little scalpel and go down and cut his abdomen and gut the mud bug, and that would just be tedious because you got to eat 5 pounds at least to get started on them suckers. No, we take them and put them in the salt water, and they purge. They like the people just get all skinned up, and they go eat, purge, purge, and then at some point you got your clean mud bug. Well, once you cook that sucker, you take him, you break him in half, you suck him, and then you pop the tail out, you eat him. So that's what I guess. The ESG, the Kosher Catfish C, which is the GSE, gut them, suck them, and eat them. Well, now, if he's looking at it in another way, I guess it was stuff that might happen in a truck stop. I don't know. It just sounds bad. It's a two-pronged attack. The CRT has led to the ESG. Or is it the other way around? See, what Kosher Catfish realizes, I don't know if it's a chicken or an egg. I don't know if it's a chicken or an egg. Did the CRT, where'd it go? Then they roll off. Them babies roll off because they're like round. And if my table is not flat or square, whatever it is, like me, flat and square, they just roll off. But I needed the energy, so I guess I'll bring the frog back. He hoppy the frog. He did a ribbit. The ribbit did to get it. Anyway, so what do we do about the CRT and the ESG? Because I'm not all sure that it means gut them, suck them, and eat them. Actually, when you actually put it in the light it should be and hold the mirror up to the people that is putting this stuff here forth, I think it is the recipe for the people snack. That's what I think it is. When you add the CRT with the ESG, I think it is a recipe for the people snack. Gut them, suck them, and eat them. That sounds nasty, but if you're from another planet like the ET that y'all want to just keep get the ET. I told you my plan to get the ET here. If you want to do it faster, you come up with another way. I just got to deal with the 2 prongs. So how do we deal with the 2 prongs? Well, all I got to do is go fold it over. And I have no prongs. Now I can be a completely different character about having another frequencies going into my brain and talk about some more CRT stuff. But the necessity, how do we deal with the 2-prong attack? Well, I guess we could enlist the CO2 golem. You know that golem I told you about that walk around with your carbon footprint, and get him to step on the 2 prongs. I guess that would be the easiest thing to do, but the deal is the golem works for them too. So you got the 2-prong attack, and then you got the giant golem coming around with the CO2, not the CRT, the CO2 footprint. But they all work together. So what can we do? I think we just roll over and be a people snack and get it over with. That's what the CRT wants us to do. And Kosher Catfish is about that point where I just say, take them, eat them. I get in the end of the line. You eat all the ones at the front, and maybe by the time you get to me, you be full, and you just let me go, because I done tried to help you people. Anyway, I don't know what to say. You're dealing with the 2R, the 2-prong attack, the CRT, and the ESG. They gut you, they suck you, and they eat you. Or they eat you, they suck you, and they gut you. And that's just nasty, because you should never eat something that you ain't gutted first. Go try it. Go try it. It don't work good. You're eating poop. Anyway, Kosher Catfish, I guess I got to get back to my gardening, because it's going to be 110 today. I want some food. I want to make sure that I ain't just stupid, ugly, and depressed all at the same time. I don't mind being one or the other, but it's better to have a full stomach when you just stupid and ugly. Anyway, this is Kosher Catfish. I love you people. I pray for you people. Just learn about the CRT and the ESG, and I think we'll all be okay if we just depend on the Yah. That's the message of all this. Depend on the Yah. The other stuff going to go away. It is not sustainable as they think it is. Kosher Catfish, signing out. Praise the Yah. I'm out of here. I like that. I think I've got a new hobby.